Are you ready for a Oaxaca, Mexico vacation and journey? Let's go! It is now about 9 something p.m. I don't know what time it is. We're catching an Uber to go to TJ. And we made our final stop to the Amtrak. I cannot believe this, but the Amtrak station from LA to San Diego, it was so nice. It was very pleasant. Unfortunately, I was unable to see the ocean because it was so dark. However, lovely ride. I normally don't come to San Diego that often, but you know what? After looking at the scenery and what's around me, maybe I should come more often. Finally, we arrived around 6 a.m. to our Airbnb in Oaxaca City. I went to take a nap while my friends went out and explored the city. Once I woke up, I was all ready to go to do some exploring. One thing I absolutely adore about Mexico and Mexico's architecture is, I mean, even though the Spanish did colonize Mexico a long time ago, but the detail on the churches are gorgeous. One of my absolute favorite activities to do while I'm in Mexico is always going to church, even though I don't believe in God. I mean, I did grow up Catholic, you know, embracing kind of like a little bit of my childhood. I kind of embrace it a little bit. If you're very much into Catholicism and also enjoy Catholic iconography, Oaxaca is a wonderful place to explore that, because not only does the city center have one church, but it has about 3 to 4 churches within the city center. One thing I also like to point out is that there's a bunch of street art in Oaxaca. And Oaxaca is very enjoyable for any artist or any walks of life that enjoys art. Finally, we made it into the central of Oaxaca City. We're gonna finally have some cafecito because we are in dire need of one. So we found this cute cafe called Cafe Brujulia, and it is so cute inside. Look. Going to Oaxaca City, you are able to notice that Oaxaca has a variety of different kinds of architecture, from very European-centric, Rococo-styled architecture to also very colorful, bright and colorful buildings as well. There are some buildings that are very much inspired by the local indigenous cultures there. Fun fact, Oaxaca is the birthplace of mezcal. Mezcal is a distilled alcoholic beverage made from any type of agave. There's so much culture here in Oaxaca. It's truly remarkable to see, like my friend said, Willow, you have seen him before in this channel if you haven't. He said it's, what did you say, girl? It's calm, but what? It's fast-paced and calm, and it does feel like that. And there's so much arts, culture. I'm surprised how many museums are there here, and you could really feel the spirituality here. They take it very seriously, and that's something like, it's also very political too, so there's a lot of, I'm assuming this Oaxaca state is more on the liberal side, so I don't really see that it's as conservative as I thought it would be. Since it's slow paced, it also feels like little glimpses of my childhood that I didn't appreciate when I was a kid, especially like how clean the air feels, the hills, especially the way it looks. I'm pretty sure it's like a valley, so it just feels, it reminds me a lot of like LA back in like 20 years ago.
If you're a foodie, definitely come and check out and try out the mole, the tlayuda, so the mezcal.
Tlayuda is a traditional Oaxacan dish, and it's really, really good. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be peer pressured to be eating crickets, so I'm going to do it for the camera, even though I'm like already late, but we'll see. And I'm trying cricket for the first time. So,
Don't worry, it tastes bomb.
with chips?
Yeah, it tastes like una botana. Nah, just have it by
Okay. Ready? Okay, they're not that bad actually. Oh my god, they're not that bad. Now I feel like a lizard. Cause they eat yeah, they eat crickets. Birthday today. We're gonna be eating at a restaurant called Mama's Lechugas, so it means mother lettuce. Mutter. We're here in Mama's Lechugas. It means mother lettuce in Spanish. It's actually 3 restaurants here in total, so I'm assuming it's 3 kitchens, but the place is huge, and we are excited to have some chilaquiles because if you've seen my other vlogs that are in Mexico, we always have to have like chilaquiles in the morning. They're so good.
One of the places you could visit in Oaxaca, which is a very famous tourist site, is called Monte Albán. Monte Albán is a tourist site, but also a place where you can definitely check out the Aztec ruins and also find like culture Mesoamerica.
We came to Monte Albán, which has the Aztec ruins here, and wow, it's amazing. It feels so peaceful here. The spirits here are very warm and welcoming. They are also, it's just very, you could feel the land here, and it's calm. And what I love about it is that it's semi-cloudy here, so it's a lot fresh than it was a couple hours ago. These stairs are too high for me, for my little legs. It's a lot of stairs. 42 steps, deep steps. They're huge too, so my little legs were having trouble going up. It's okay. I find it interesting that the temple that you just saw, it is the observatory. So back during ancient civilization of the Aztecs, that's where they would calculate the sunrise to sunset. They would analyze the stars, and then that's how they calculated the calendar, which is 365 days a year. There was a gentleman here that was working around the area. He was explaining to us the history of the Monte Albán. Also, he was kind of telling me the history and about this place, and how the stairs also are basically, each brick is every brick that is dedicated to warriors during a war that occurred in this specific land. Also advising us about the goddesses, and he had a clay decoration of a dog, and that dog is very meaningful here in Oaxacan culture, because in Aztec religions and pantheons, that's this dog, which is usually the hairless dog that you see roaming around throughout Mexico City or just in Mexico. It is a guide for people who are dying. They are a guardian and a guide for people who are crossing over the other side. And I find that very wholesome, because, you know, sure, when you pass away, it's very, it could be very probably scary. So just passing on, and then having this little, also has bells, so in case you get lost while you're on your way to the other side, it has bells so you won't get lost. So again, very wholesome. And this land is just so sacred. I could just feel it. The energy here is just so chef's kiss. Kind of glad I came here for my 33rd birthday, and it just feels kind of like a reward, like that I'm here, I'm still alive, and I'm able to see these Aztec ruins and see the history. And it's very meaningful currently, the political climate of what's going on in the US. So I am very grateful that I'm here and just truly enjoying true culture and embracing life, you know? And I'm very grateful for my best friend who was able to set all this up for me, and for his friend Nelson, who is wonderful as well, and he's also an Aquarius, so Aquarius power. So yeah, I love it here, and Oaxaca is just colorful. So if you are planning to come here, definitely come and check it out for the culture. On our way back to the city center, we saw this rockero store. That's what they call it, like anything related to rock and roll, los rockeros or góticos. So let's go check it out. I saw a David Bowie shirt, and I love David Bowie.
Something about Oaxaca City was that I had low expectations about finding any kind of stores of relating to the Gothic subculture, even just a rock and roll store. However, this is Mexico, and Mexicans are very passionate people. Not only passionate, but are very musically driven. So this was all our first time going to Oaxaca City, and we were able to get lost the first day or two. And we were able to find certain stores, rock and roll stores, but also a store that sells a lot of spooky, darkly inclined, and anything related to the goth culture. Since it was my birthday, we went ahead and had dinner in the city center on a rooftop restaurant. And right across from me was one of the churches. And I had delicious mole, but also a fancy cocktail that I treat myself every once in a blue moon. It's day 3 in Oaxaca City, and we are actually on our way to the beach. Right? I'm starting to get ready for the day. Usually whenever I travel somewhere, I like to wake up early just so I could do my makeup and I could be more on time and punctual, because I know I'm out and about by myself, but because I'm on other people's time, I like to be a lot more punctual and considerate of other people. So we're getting ready. Actually, right now my friends are chilling and still taking naps. So by the time they wake up, they get ready, and we're good to go. I am wide awake. I'm gonna go have coffee by myself. Much needed alone time, because we're gonna be on, I thought that was a real parrot. We're gonna go to Puertos Escondidos. I couldn't sleep last night. I had like major jet lag, so I'll sleep on the bus
And just like kind of do a little bit of my own thing for now, which I always like to do from time to time, especially when I'm in groups of friends.
Before heading out to Puertos Escondidos, I found this cute cafe, and luckily they were playing The Cure. And this vacation, I was playing The Cure a lot, maybe because of nostalgia.
First cup of the day, mi cafecito. Delicious. This coffee is good. The coffee I've been having here is fantastic. I enjoy it very, very much. And I love these little cups too. I almost want to take one home. I haven't journaled in a couple days, so I'm gonna like journal a little bit, eat, and then go back to the Airbnb.
Alright guys, well, we'll see you in part 2 where we go explore the ocean.